What's up, you guys? Namaste and blessings. Welcome and welcome back. My name's Nela Maat, and today we're going to be channeling messages for those with Cancer Sun, Moon, Ascendant, North Node, or Venus sign. Okay, this is gonna be for the month of June. However, remember that time is not linear, energy is not fixed. You might come across this video sometimes next year. We're in 2026, just be open to receiving. All right, awesome. So messages for Cancer. Okay, I'm feeling guided to first do a scrying for you, scrying messages. Okay, for Cancer. Cancer, the energy of progressing, things moving forward, the energy of expansion for you. There's been a lot of healing related to the heart. Okay, I'm hearing open yourself up to receiving. All right, it's time to put yourself out there again. I feel like a lot of Cancer have been, they still are, I'm hearing, has been and still are on hermit mode. We have the Star card merging the spiritual with the physical. All right, I hear a person doing prayers. I'm praying deeply, and it's like, yeah, there was a lot of despair, sorrow, grief, losses, and feeling heartbroken. I'm wondering why I cannot, or I have not, why have I never been truly seen? And there's a lot of pain related to that, right? So self value, self worth, your capacity to be authentic, right? And then the aspect to where people can truly see you, right? Okay. What else for Cancer? Some of you are working through releasing a relationship. Okay, there are lessons related to relationship. Okay, Cancer, so paying attention to your divine feminine, mother wounds, wounds within the feminine. Okay, yeah, there's also abandonment. Okay, but I see you moving forward, and the ancestors are saying things are progressing. You are progressing. Keep on doing. Continue putting the efforts. Okay. Number 8, very scorpionic energy. I feel that some of you might be feeling like changing your appearance, your style, your hair. There's something about, I'm tapping into like dark divine feminine energy. And now remember, we all have this energy, but this is the energy of, I don't give a fly. It's just really about embodying and embracing our shadows without shame, and integrating them from a place of self empowerment. Right? Is dark divine feminine is like, all right, I can be honest about my struggles, and who I really am, and I'm gonna show up authentically. And if I make a mistake or whatever, I have the capacity, I have the cojones, to be very clear and then seek the correction. All right. So I feel like very like tiger energy for you, Cancer, like wild and dark. Yeah. Uh-huh. Tiger energy. Tiger, jaguar, cat energy. All right. So messages for Cancer ancestors. Okay. You have been waiting for a long time. I'm hearing, I've been waiting for a long time. For what? For a breakthrough? Spirit is saying your moment is coming, your time is coming. Okay, this journey cannot be forced. You have to surrender to what it is, to the process of your becoming, of preparing. Okay, some of you are healing consistency, and then feeling safe enough to show up, to put your divine feminine out there. Yeah. Here we have the energy of a stagnation with the 8 of water. So there's a lot to your emotional body. All right, this is I'm replenishing. Okay. Now sometimes we perceive ourselves to be stagnant, but it's not negative. All right, the creator source, and I speak because I've been going through it, through the journey for a long time, long time. And I feel like We have the tendency to be very pessimistic about periods of time when things are not moving as fast or happening as fast that we desire, right? And we can go into feeling disappointed and into like losing interest when it comes to our passions or whatever that we're trying to manifest, right? However, it's important to understand that healing takes courage, takes effort, takes commitment, and you do require a long period of time to work through getting your ass out of survival. You are processing generations, okay? Generations, cellular memory, okay? Everything, every freaking shadow from your family, right? The illusions, the abandonment, the despair, losses, abuse, neglect, the programming and conditioning. So, Cancer, give yourself grace. Okay, we are going to ask for more details about this Eight of Water. I'm going to use this other deck. Eight of Water, stagnation. Will you give us more messages related to this? So, yeah, this is about you learning to nurture and nourish yourself, your mind, your passions. It's a process where you are learning to prioritize you and to care for yourself, for your health. Okay. All right. So we have the energy of blameless. Okay. When you always point the finger, you give away the hand. Blame is a leash that ties your power to someone else's behavior. So you're removing the martyr, the blame victim mentality. That's beautiful. We have identity crisis. Okay. It is through identity crisis that we find truth. Okay. So, who are you outside of the roles, titles, and survival strategies? It is time to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. So, once again, that's very powerful. Facing shadows, what you fear inside, you might be misunderstood. It might be misunderstood strength, misdirected energy, or unprocessed pain. So, processing pain, okay, finding who you are, like I said, prioritizing you. Yeah. Then we have survival mode. How can you dream when your nervous system is scanning for threats? Until you feel safe, your spirit will ration power. Okay. Avoiding pain. So some of you have been running away from pain. And a scarcity wound. Okay, so this is all Five of Pentacles, you guys. Okay, so this Eight of Water is speaking about you facing your shadows, learning to surrender, victim blame mentality, taking a look at the scarcity wound, healing your body of pain, and finding your power. This is why I felt that scorpionic energy. Okay, so yeah, this is very, very powerful, Cancer. All right, thank you to the ancestors. So, all right, let's continue. More messages for Cancer. Okay, we have another eight, Scorpio's eight. Eight of fire with insight, however, is reversed. So this is the illumination coming in from the Sun Falcon. Okay, this is a spirit coming in, breaking through any illusion. The energy of the sun comes to illuminate where are you having distorted views of yourself, of others, of the world. Oh, no, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough, I'm lacking here, I'm ugly, I'm never gonna be loved, I don't have what it takes, all of the self-imposed narratives. All right, so this Eight of Fire is coming to bring clarity and insight. Those processing these, you guys, is difficult. Okay, and here comes the trio air with doubt. This is doubt and indecision. Okay, what I wanted to say is that, yeah, working through moving this energy is really uncomfortable. However, this is going to move you forward. It's going to trigger your survival and your defenses, and it's going to trigger, lots of crying and removing, suppressed frustration and lots of anger, because underneath anger is hurt. But at the end of the day, Okay, it's temporary, and clarity is going to come, and you're going to feel so empowered. All right, you're going to become very decisive. Okay, let me see. Okay, we have the energy of chaos. This is the Tower. So for Cancer, this is all about your foundations. Okay, what is no longer serving me? What are the narratives and the stories I tell myself? All right, we want to look at dependency, emotional codependency. We want to look at who am I? Who am I? Okay, if I'm not pleasing and I'm not prioritizing somebody else's life and their problems and doing healing for them and all of these things, who am I? Where do I stand? What happens when it's time to nurture myself? How do you feel about your physical health? Right? Cancer, you have to pay attention. Then are you investing your time wisely? Or like I said, are you investing your time in somebody else's life? Lots of lessons related to that. But here comes the Six of Earth with the energy of breakthrough. So after chaos comes the illumination. You go through moments of crisis so that you can transmute all this pain, work through your insecurities, and then start to make the steps, right? Take the steps in order to support yourself into a breakthrough. So by the end of June, some of you, right, if you are actively putting the work, you're going to experience a breakthrough, and it's going to bring liberation. And here comes the Mother of Water. Mother Water, she is going to replenish this Eight of Cups. So your waters can run free, so that your expression can become authentic and exciting and beautiful. We have the energy of the Five of Fire, and this is about feeling stress. Okay, why are you stressed about? Why? Well, if you're in survival mode, you stress a lot. Yeah. It's just really about healing survival and ancestral pain. Okay, validation trap. So there's a lot about I'm holding back, I'm playing small, I'm not doing the steps, I'm not taking the step because I'm seeking to be validated by others. So that's like a scared child that is waiting for somebody to hold your hand and take you to the appointment, to do the phone and make the phone call for you. This is the trap of, okay, let's say that you are being called to be a healer, a teacher, a guide, to do what I'm doing, and then you are attached to particular outcomes, to the numbers and the likes. And if you think that equals self-value, then you're going to be disappointed. Okay? And so you are Cancer, you're being asked to think critically and to really sit with the body of pain, to review your shadow. Like I told you when we start, there's this energy of a Scorpio. Do things that make you feel empowered, like dress differently, do a freaking makeover, change your wardrobe. Paint your hair, decorate yourself, be very ritualistic and intentional about how you want to move forward, and face the things that you have to face, so then at the end of the day you're going to move forward and into a breakthrough. Okay, approval is addictive, but it's a high that always crashes. You will never feel whole if you're building yourself from borrowed praise. That's very true. It's temporary. You might feel a release. It triggers some freaking, hormones, and then next day you're going back to okay. So it's a trap. All right, my love. What I want to say, okay, is think things clearly. Okay, be proactive on your life, movement forward, do things that make you feel beautiful, dance, write, do poetry, whatever. Work and invest in nurturing things that you love. Give yourself grace. patience, like I said before, and allow this tower to freaking take everything that needs to be taken so that you can then experience this beautiful energy of breakthroughs. You are worthy, you are good enough. At the end of the day, if you're seeking to build something long term, you're going to have to sacrifice. And you have to keep going again and again. So, consistency, discipline, efforts. Be clear on your intentions. Are you here seeking validation? Is it coming from vanity or ego, the things you're doing, your drive, what's driving you? Or are you in reverence to the creator, to Mother Earth, to God, whoever you believe in, and are the things you're doing truly because you're seeking to serve others or because you're trying to serve yourself? All right, that's it. I love you guys. May you be blessed on your journey. Namaste and